Welcome, Firebird fans, to Lakota West hosting the Mason Comets on January the 10th here in Westchester, Ohio. I'm Steve Newen. Alongside me today is Jim All. Jim, how are we doing tonight?
All right, no better place to be on a Friday night watching some high school basketball. Great to be here with you, Steve.
It's great to have you, buddy. I tell you what, we have quite the game going on today. Lakota West, probably the odds-on favorite if you look at statistics, but in these games, statistics don't really matter. And then you throw on top of that, we're missing some players at West.
Yes, we certainly are. You know, Mason does seem to be down just a little bit, looking at the record 5-5. That's quite unusual for them. They're usually the leader of the pack. But, yeah, we are missing Lakota West's #1 player, Julian McKay.
I hear his grandpa passed away in London, and he's traveling to London to attend the services, and he's the leading scorer in the GMC. That's a big miss.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, and our thoughts and prayers with the family.
For sure.
But yeah, you know, this will be a good test for West, right? If Julian's scoring all the points, this will be a good opportunity for someone to come in and step up and fill that void. So maybe moving forward, West can find another scorer, because him and Carter are doing most of the points, and maybe we can find a new outlet tonight.
Yeah, you bring up a good point. I mean, we got starters in Alex Safari, Carter Combs. Obviously, as you already mentioned, he's our second leading scorer, and he's leading the GMC along with Julian. You got Nathan Dudukovic, who's young. He's a freshman. Obviously, his sister is a very well-decorated student athlete here at Lakota West. And then you've got Tate Fishman, who's probably just going to be the energy man for us. He's like the Energizer Bunny out there. And then lastly, you got Brady Weber, who's that quiet scorer, to your point, that might have the opportunity to step up in this game.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see Tate. I love watching Tate. Brings a lot of energy. I've known him for a long time.
Yep, and we got the tip-off coming up here.
Yep.
Looks like Brady Weber jumping for West. Weber secures it. Fishman has it now. All right, here we go. Mason comes out in man-to-man. Combs. Afari trying to get a little bit of a screen for him. Back out to Fishman. I'm going to guess they're going to do something with Combs to try and keep him from being the guy who beats him today. That's Dudukovic with a nice strong drive.
Oh, that was a nice move, very strong, right to the hoop. Yeah, that would be what you would think would occur is take Combs away and make him go somewhere else.
Number 2 for Mason Comets is Dardis, his father, the newscast from Channel 5, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with Sherry Palillo.
I didn't pick that up.
Yeah, I think that's Mike Dardis' son. In any event, Mason will inbounds on the side here. Looks like Dardis will be the inbounder. Back out to number 22. As I learned the numbers from Comets, it's Mitchell Greer. Mitchell Greer is a pretty good scorer for Mason, too. Look for him to have some good points for him. That's 24. That'd be Jack Cooper. Here, he's their leading scorer. It's a nice rebound by Smith, but not able to put it back in. Combs bringing the ball down now. Combs with a strong drive. Got trapped and didn't have anything to do with the ball. Mason secures the turnover. Dardis outlet pass. Oh, it's an easy bucket there. Mitchell Greer. There's the familiar stomp from Mason's coach.
Yeah.
We've watched that for years with our boys playing.
Yes, we sure did.
Oh, Dardis with a nice steal. That could be over and back. Not quite. The ball didn't get over, I guess.
Both of these coaches are what I would consider old school.
Yes.
There's nothing, I wouldn't call it joystick basketball, but everything's very calculated. The players have a job to do, and you have to stick to that job. And that's a lot of defense. That is, you have the shot. It has to be a good shot. You have to move the ball. You have to rotate. A lot of disciplined approach right here. Nice take.
Arfari with a strong move, but that little rotation, kind of a head move, I think took him out of the ring there. That's Cooper in the corner. Oh, sorry, that's Greer. Dardis. Back to Greer. Greer for 3. Count it. Mitchell Greer, leading scorer for them, along with Cooper. This is what West doesn't want to get into, is a little chase game. They're a team that likes to play from ahead.
Yeah, both teams kind of just feeling each other out like a heavyweight battle. Nothing really happening yet.
Weber draws the first foul from Cooper. That'd be 2 shots. Oh, no, the foul's called on number 12. Called on number 12, Benjamin Stewart. That'd be his first. Weber at the line. Misses the first one. I'll tell you, Weber coming into his junior year has really put some size on him. He's gotten bigger.
Yeah.
I know him from the baseball world as I coach him in baseball.
Yeah, 6'5". It'll be interesting to see if they try to work the ball down low to him, or if the style's just going to be, you know, just to move the ball around and take what Mason gives you.
Yep. Cooper to Greer. Greer shooting another three in his favorite spot. Oh, nice box out by Dudukovic.
Yes,
Combs coming down the floor. Looking for an option with a nice strong move again. Unfortunately, a little out of control with the ball. Cooper bringing it down. That's almost a charge, but not quite. Nice block in there by Weber. It's a good block. Dardis inbounds the ball. Outlet to Cooper. Cooper to Greer. Greer with a nice move on the inside. Oh!
Wow. Not a ton of contact.
No.
But maybe he got him on the arm. We'll give the Stripes the benefit of the doubt.
We should. Here comes the replay. We can see any contact, as you said. Woo! Woo. That's a lot of ball there.
Yeah, let's see.
A lot of ball.
A lot of ball, a lot of leather.
That's Tate Fishman's first foul, right? Is that who they called it on? Nope. They called that one on number 20, which is Weber.
You know, in defense of the Stripes, really their job is to not get everything right, because they can't.
No.
They're just trying to keep this from turning into a boxing match.
Fair point. Carter Combs. Fishman across to Fari. Fari with a nice move in the inside with a foul on the way to the basket. We're going to count the basket now, going for a three-point play. Coach from Mason asking for his players to step in there and take a charge in that position. Coach Richards been around for a number of years, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Here comes the replay. I definitely saw the contact here across the body. You couldn't see it there. 15 is the one that there's an arm hack actually by Cooper.
Yeah, a little bit of a bump there.
Yep. Cooper's got 2 fouls. Oh, they got him trapped. Across to Greer. Greer down underneath. That's Cooper on the ball now. Picks up his dribble. That's Stewart back out to Cooper. Ooh, a little grab there.
Yes.
Dardis. Takes to the inside, kicks it out. West doing a nice job rotating over. Cooper, Afari trying to get a block. It's good defense there by West. Fishman, got to get under control here. No reason to rush. That's a pass you don't need right there.
That was a good defensive series by West the last trip down.
Yeah, Dardis leading with the left arm. Nice inside pass.
I spoke too soon.
Yeah.
That was not a good defensive series.
No.
You got to stop that ball penetration.
Afari across to Dudukovic for 3, off the mark. Afari getting pushed out a little bit, but he goes strong, puts it in. Nice basket by Afari. Afari is going to be a force to reckon with. Only a sophomore. 6'3", very athletic, great football player too for Lakota West.
Oh, he had a great season on the football field.
He sure did. This is Stewart. Back out to Cooper. Dardis. Nice steal by Tate Fishman. There's the energy. Oh, nice hesitation.
All right, Tate.
Very nice. Stay under control. Make sure you get the basket. Dardis bringing it down now. Fishman don't get a cheap one here. Across the court. Back out to Cooper. Greer. Stewart. Smith. Back to Greer. Greer likes that three-pointer, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
He hasn't seen one he hasn't liked yet.
He is. Stole the words right out of my mouth.
Fishman.
Man after my own heart. I used to shoot right-handed in the first half, and then I'd go left-handed in the second half because the right hand was tired, worn out, sore.
Combs' first shot of the day. kind of forced that three-pointer a little bit. Dartis coming down the floor now. Inside to Cooper. Both sides have subs on the floor getting ready to step in. Inside pass to Cooper. Weber secures the rebound. He's a little trapped here. Someone's going to have to give him a little help. Fishman. Outlet to Dudukovic with a nice decision to go ahead and go, but well blocked there by Greer. Clean block. Dartis. Nice pass inside to Cooper. Easy bucket. Again, West doesn't want to get into the running game. That's not the kind of game they want here.
You know, Dukovic, he'll learn in time that's not how you go to the rim against a bigger guy. You got to go into that body a little bit more.
Yep.
He got high pointed.
Yep.
But it was a good take. He needed to go to the rim on that.
Yeah. One-on-one, you go ahead and take it, right?
You got to go.
Weber. Inside. Nice short jumper.
Oh. We need some more of that.
Yes. 1 minute left in the quarter, and it's 13-12. West with a nice steal. Afari puts it right in. Takes the lead, 14-13.
I'm not even sure what happened there.
I missed it myself. I was looking at the scoreboard.
It's like he handed it to him.
Dartis inside. Nice pass to Greer for an easy bucket. We lost our man there. Fishman.
I'll say it again. I'm not sure what happened there either. That
No.
was just two back-to-back giveaway baskets by both teams.
Yeah.
Like a little mental lapse there towards the end of the quarter here.
Fishman playing for the last shot. Mason's not going to do anything to challenge that. 15-14 lead right now for Mason Commons. Now Dartis is going to try and force the issue a little bit. Fishman drives, kicks it out to Afari. Afari with a little hesitation. It looked almost like traveling, but no call. Oh, and a nice steal by Carter Combs. Oh, unfortunate. Greer inside. That's a good look, but not in time.
No basket.
That's a good quarter for both teams, to be honest with you, because they kind of played pretty well with each other. And just as we expected without Julian here, a pretty tight game.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, at the end of the first quarter, 15-16, Lakota West. We'll be right back.
Hey, Adam, you got a second?
Oh, hey.
Westchester wants to know, why are there so many cameras at all the local events?
Well, there's so many cameras at all the local events because we are Westchester Television. So we're there to broadcast sport events at the two high schools, concerts, and all of that goes onto our Spectrum channels for local Westchester residents. If you don't have Spectrum or you're not a local resident, you can actually find all of that through our social media channels, Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, Instagram. And if you want to purchase a copy, you can do that through our website, westchesteroh.org. You can purchase a DVD. We're also always looking for volunteers, and we're always open to help teach people. Just feel free to reach out, and we look forward to working with you. If you have questions that you want to ask, feel free to reach out to us through our website or our social media channels. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back, Firebird fans, to Lakota West hosting the Mason Comets on January the 10th here at Lakota West, Westchester, Ohio. End of the first quarter, 16-15, Lakota West leads. I tell you what, Afari, 9 points. Didn't expect that, but to your point, we needed somebody to step up today.
Yeah, this is his chance. This is his day to shine. You know, this is a really clean game so far, Steve, from my perspective. A really good defense. Both teams are, you know, quite patient. Mason a little bit more so than West. But West is taking good shots. Mason's taking good shots. They're sticking to their coaching, and clean game so far. Really well played. Got a little helter-skelter there towards the end. I don't know what happened.
I would agree with you, and you know, for the comments, the two leading scorers, Cooper and Greer, which is exactly what the statistics tell you. Now Mason coming with a small floor here. I tell you, a completely different lineup, and same with Lakota West, other than Afari and Dudukovic. Combs is out there too. There's Combs moving in the inside on defense, and I'm going to have to find some new names to call out here.
Yeah,
Afari.
I was going to say, follow-up, if I was West, I'd be getting the ball to Weber. He looked like he was establishing himself and was confident, but he's resting right now.
Here's Afari coming in the inside with a nice pass in by Combs. Unfortunately, he just overshot the basket a little bit. Coming down for the Comets now is number 5 carrying the ball, which is Nolan McCormick. McCormick on the ball now with a nice drive in. Looked like he walked there.
Oh.
Unfortunately, couldn't finish it. Combs gets the rebound. Bain inside there, giving a nice screen, but Afari too strong with the ball. Sometimes that happens. You go in really strong.
Yeah, you know, Afari made some good buckets in the first quarter. Now he's forcing it just a bit.
Yeah.
He's not under control. He's using too much athleticism, not enough skill.
Combs skies with that rebound.
Got to get under control a little bit.
I think so far Wes has done a pretty darn good job rebounding.
Oh, nice move.
Carter Combs with a nice move. Dukovic with a nice offensive rebound, going right back up strong with a foul call from behind. That might have been just on the floor. I don't think he's going to call shooting foul here. Yeah, that's number 1 foul, first foul on number 10. In the game for Wes is Shane Gladys, number 21. Combs will inbounds it here. He's got options with Gladys and Dukovic. Bain Allen with the ball. Inside give, back to Bain. Oh, he's all over him. There's got to be a foul there. We saw two things there. We saw a little bit of travel, and then we saw a player come down on top. He called the one that came down on top. That'd be the first foul on number 11 from Mason Comets. That's Robert Rivera.
Definitely like to see, you know, the rotating the players in, getting other kids a chance to get a shot on the court, and we're seeing that from both coaches right now.
Yeah. Bain Allen misses the first one. Yeah, West went with the 3 starters. Now we've got Gladys in the game. To start the quarter, they had 3 stars, Dukovic, Carter. But now they've got Gladys in the game along with Irby and Bain Allen. Mason's still going with a completely different team on the floor than they did for the first quarter. We don't have a number 20 on our roster, so I'm going to have to check that one out. Ball put up there by number 11 from Mason Comets. That's Robert Rivera. Ball bouncing around like bingo bango. Boy, could have been a foul there to reach over the top.
You know, typically what you see out of a Mason team, not only are they well disciplined in defense, but they always have several pure shooters, a couple guys who can really tattoo the rim. I have yet to see that tonight out of Mason, but maybe that's the come.
You know, I tell you, to your point, I think Greer is the closest thing they have to that type of shooter.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, it's a bad pass there by Irby. Malachi Irby. That showed a little inexperience there from the junior. Oh, here comes wholesale changes for Mason. Speaking of Greer, he's back on the floor now. Most of the starters are back in. In fact, the entire starting unit's back in for Mason Comets. This is the entire starting unit.
It's a hockey team.
Yes,
it's a hockey sub.
It's a line change. Dardis on the ball now. That's the Greer. Coop setting up the pick and roll. Back to Cooper. Strong move on the inside, but a nice block by West. Bain Allen with a strong rebound. Irby has the ball now. Combs with a strong move. A nice look to Irby on the cut, but couldn't finish it. Stewart with the rebound. Back out to Dardis. Dardis has Smith, but he doesn't want it. Back out to Smith now. Across to Cooper. Got a foul underneath. Illegal screen, I'm thinking. Yep. That's two Mason players with 2 fouls in this quarter. You got Cooper out there playing with 2 fouls. That's a pretty risky move at this point in the game.
I'll tell you, Carter Combs' ability to attack the paint is really something special. And, you know, that's the holy grail of basketball. If you can get into the paint, everything from a defensive perspective falls apart, and he has definitely got that skill. I would
keep feeding the beast. He hasn't caught fire yet. You know when Carter catches fire, you'll feel it. That's got to be out on them. Yeah, it's got to be a tap out there.
They need to move. It looks like they're watching TV when he attacks. They need to find the lane. West does. They need to move as the defensive help comes in. That person needs to slide. You
bring a great point. The back door was open when Irby came in, when Combs tacked the basket. Fishman back in the game now, inbounds it. Allen, Gladys to Combs. Boy, they are tight on Combs, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Irby back to Allen. Allen back to Irby.
Yeah, but there's no rotation when he has the ball.
No.
It's five.
Gladys.
It's 5 out.
Allen to Combs. Combs from way out there.
Oh.
Just a little short, but a great rebound by Allen and put back. The garbage man cometh.
Wow. I didn't even see him.
Yeah, strong rebound. Cooper.
He was hidden down there underneath the underneath the block.
Cooper still here, not taking the shot that he normally takes, apparently. Not sure what he wants to do with the ball quite yet. Allen doing a nice job just keeping him in front of him. That's 23. That's Brian King on the floor now for comments. That's Smith. Smith back out to Cooper. He's trying to get it to Greer, but can't find him underneath. This is Greer. Cooper for 3. That's off the mark. Fishman with a nice inside rebound. 19-15, Lakota West. Fishman brings it down. Oh, nice dribble drive. And the finish.
The flying saucer move.
We'll take it. Greer with the inside cut. That's a little hold call underneath. It's probably going to be on Irby. Yep. That's his first. 2 fouls to 5 fouls for Mason. I'm surprised we haven't heard from Coach Richards yet about the foul count.
Not so far.
Yeah. A little 30-second timeout. I tell you, I mean, this game would be, it's hard to say how this game would be if Julian was here, but I got to tell you, West looks pretty good so far. They're doing a nice job of playing their kind of ball game, getting the rebounds when they need them.
Absolutely. Carter Cohn's here in the second half, and then Malachi there in the first half. Creating the offensive firepower, getting shots.
Yep.
And then Tate Fishman coming through with that kiss off the glass.
Hard to argue with that. All right, with 3 minutes left in the second quarter, Carter Combs has yet to step off the floor. Hopefully he can keep his endurance up here. Fishman did have a little bit of a break, and now he's back in. Allen's done a nice job underneath for West. Greer from outside. No rotation defensively there. Gladys not able to secure the rebound, but Combs does. Fishman. Allen. Back out to Irby. That's a nice take. Very nice.
Mason's really struggling to get a shot on offense. They don't have someone who's able to create a shot right now, and that's becoming obvious. Their possessions on offense are taking a long time. That one was a little quick because they can't get anything decent.
No, and they're starting to force shots now. Carter Combs. This is where Combs might start taking the game over. Ooh, he shorted.
Yeah, on the other hand, West is getting lots of players with decent looks.
Yeah.
Not all great looks, but decent looks.
As I watch Coach Richards, you can tell why he's a successful coach. I watched that out of bounds. And, he's upset at his own players. He's not going to argue with the referee. He's focused on what the player needs to do. Gladys.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything to be. This game's being reffed
very well,
very evenly right now.
Yeah.
They're letting them play.
It's a nice balance of play without being crazy. Dardis with a drive. He's going to, he loses the ball. Smith across. Greer from deep.
Oh.
That's the one thing West doesn't want to happen is Greer catching fire here.
No, West needs to keep more than a hand in his face.
Yes. Irby bringing it down. He's got Chin calling. This will probably be a time-patient play here. Anytime you see Chin in any world of basketball. Combs taking it back out. Across to Irby with an open look on the corner, but not a good shot. Great offensive rebound across to Gladys with a kiss off the glass.
Nice pass there in the interior.
One extra pass made a big difference there. That's Smith on the outside now underneath the Cooper. Cooper trying to drive hard against Allen. Dardis. Back out to Cooper for 3. A little strong. Over the back, that's going to be called right there. Oh, he called that against Wes. Interesting call there.
Yeah, we didn't have the vantage point. I guess he must have jumped into him. I'm not sure. I thought it was going to go the other way.
It sure looked like he was over the back, but
it sure did.
Darter's taking a break. That's King. Boy, it's a strong rebound there by Cooper and a good move on the inside. Allen looking for somebody to outlet to. Fishman is the man. 49 seconds, plenty of time to slow things down. You don't have the numbers, don't stay out of control. Gladys from outside.
Nice shot. Oh.
I think Fishman is telling the referee there's a slippery spot on the floor. Yeah. This is Gladys, a smooth shot. Look at Fishman coming in. Yeah, you can see his feet go underneath him.
Yeah, definitely the foot slid there, and he looks like he's okay.
Yep. Now we're trying to figure out who's going to wipe it up and which towel we're going to use. How many adults does it take to decide on a towel?
I'm not qualified.
I understand. This gives Mason an opportunity to catch a breather because they've really left their starters out there a while here.
Yeah, they have. I'll tell you, Mason, you know, they can't buy a bucket really, but especially here in the second half, or second quarter rather.
Yeah. I agree with you. It's been a little bit of a struggle trying to find an open look. Stewart, now they've got new players on the floor. They got number 3 in, Caleb Pitcock. Pitcock on the ball now. Back out to Greer.
Yeah, I think Coach Richards is just looking for somebody with a hot hand.
Yeah. Cooper. Oh, we got to go the other way on an illegal block. Illegal screen, I'm guessing. Otherwise known as a charge.
Yeah, I think he took his elbow and put it up into his shoulder neck area is what I saw.
Coach Richards not happy with that call. He's going to give the other referee a little bit of a conversation about it.
A tutorial.
Yeah, that's a good word for it, I think. Carter Combs up top.
Chapter and verse.
This would be good where West will wait for the last shot here. So Combs taking his time, looking the outside of Allen. Back inside to Combs, but Combs lost the ball.
Unlucky.
Greer trying to figure out what he wants to do with it. He's going to take the long shot. And he counts the basket in the last second. Unbelievable.
Wow, what a shot.
That was a great shot for Mason, not so much for Wes.
No.
All right, well, 27-21 Lakota West. Good first half for West. We'll be back here in the second half in a moment. Come back and join us.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Welcome back, Firebird fans, to Lakota West hosting Mason Comets on January the 10th, 2020. Boy, the years are rolling by fast. I tell you what, we're going to have a replay of that last shot. Combs kicks it out here. We needed to take more time off the clock, I think. We drove a little bit early. Now you got Greer, plenty of time. And look at this open look. Nobody challenges him, really, and gives him a clear look, and it bombs it away. I tell you what, great shot by Greer. I tell you, half statistics tell a lot of stories.
Yeah, they favor West, not tremendously, but a little bit. I mean, West shot 48% from the field, Mason 29. The other thing you can see is West out-rebounded Mason 19 to 12, and those two facts add up to 6 points. But, you know, as I look at over the data, what I think is amazing, what we talked about earlier, is who's going to step up for West. And 75% of their points are not here. And what I mean by that, Julian's not here.
Yeah.
Carter didn't score. So
That's amazing.
The other, the rest of the team has stepped up and created points, which is what I would think Coach Leon's looking for.
Yeah, it's amazing to think that you're right, that that Carter Combs didn't have a single point, and Lakota West is up by quite a bit, pretty good margin. Now on the flip side, you got Mason having 2 players that scored.
Yeah.
The entire floor. I mean, they played 8 guys, 9 guys.
They ran a lot of people out there. If you look at who played, they had several people. They played the bench.
Yeah. Combs now with a drive. Both sides looks like they're going with the starting lineup, so Afari with a little bit of a travel. But no call from the backside. Dardis asking the same question. That's a second foul on number 15. Let's do it. Combs on the inside on the pick and roll. This is Afari taking a nice move in. Yeah, he shuffled his feet a second to go back up.
He did, yeah, I saw that. But, I like the way he's using his athleticism, and he's moving right into his body. The defensive player was not stationary, so that's a good move.
Yeah.
Nice stroke.
Great stroke on the second one. Missed the front end of that one, though. Dardis. Dardis on the drive hard. That's Smith. Smith, a little hesitation inside, and there's the turnover. Fishman slowing it down. He doesn't have numbers. He almost got out of control. There's Combs' first points of the game. Carter Combs.
On a bunny.
Yes. Nice finger roll on a handoff play almost from Tate Fishman. Smith inside to Stewart. Stewart back out to Greer. Greer thought about it. That's one of his spots that he likes. Cooper. Dardis, if I was Fishman, I would stay off Dardis a little bit. He hasn't really shot that outside shot. Give it to him.
No, make him prove it.
Yeah. This is Stewart on the ball now. Inside look to Cooper.
Oh, they can't.
Oh, he missed the bunny. Afari with an easy rebound after that. Up ahead to Weber. Weber usually likes that shot. Decides to drive it in instead and takes the higher percentage one. Cooper inbounds. Greer, timeout by Coach Richards.
Oh, what a great play by Weber there. He had the spot. The defender traced it down. He pump faked him, took it to the rim.
Yeah, and a nice clean lay-in, easy basket.
It'd be interesting to see what Coach Richards does here, because he's got to feel like, even though he's down 7, that it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
I know in the first half he tried to play his bench to see if he could find a hot hand. If I had to guess, I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's going to stay with the players that he thinks he's gotten, that he thinks he has the best chance of winning with.
Yeah, here comes the replay on that last basket by Weber, I'm guessing. This is Combs coming down, kicks it down to Weber. Weber has the look, little slight hesitation in the dribble drive with nobody rotating over to help.
No. Defensive player went for that fake.
Yep.
You got to hold your ground. You're not blocking that shot. You're not going to block a three-pointer anyway.
Interesting coming out of the timeout. Coach Vondahar has a couple of words for Afari. I'm guessing he's saying, you know what, the defensive rebound side has really been the key for our game today. Let's keep that up. This is Greer. West coming out in the 2-3 zone. Cooper taking the shot from the outside with a shooter's roll. Fishman.
I do like switching up defenses.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out on that play. Mason got a wide open look.
Dukovic for 3. Came up a little short, follows the shot, and nobody boxed him out. And an easy basket for him. That one's on Cooper. Did not box him out after the shot.
Looks like they went right back into a man.
Yeah. Well, he probably heard what you said.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Cooper, Greer. You mean coaches don't have a mic on what we're talking about?
Is anybody listening?
No.
I think your wife's listening.
She's not even listening.
Hi, Kim.
Greer inside to Stewart. Stewart with an easy basket there. Weber didn't challenge that shot.
That was
5-point ball game. You know, Mason's not out of this by any
No.
stretch of the imagination. We need Carter Combs to get hot. That's what we need. Combs kicks it back out. Fishman rotating drive in. An easy look on the inside. Look at the one-hand throw.
way to get to the rack, Tate.
Yeah. Tate's done a nice job with that one-hand shot.
I just love the energy he brings out there on the court.
I would agree with you. I mean, last year we saw it. You know, we saw the energy when he came on the floor and just really brought it. Oh, Stewart from downtown. West said, go ahead and take that. Out of bounds on West. Couple of subs here. Weber stepping out. Coming in for West is Bain Allen. Mason subs in number 23, which is Bryson King. That's Smith inbounding. The lefty, it looks like. Oh, that's unfortunate. That was a good try by Tate.
Yeah, it's a good aggressive play.
Because that ball was close to being stealable. Dangerous pass, kind of a flat pass, which is a useless pass there.
You know, if you're playing the game, you're going to foul.
Yeah.
He's playing the game.
Inbounds here by Greer. Greer back to Smith. Smith's definitely a lefty. Up to Cooper. Cooper back to Smith. Smith to King. King almost drew the charge there by Tate. Afari really should not be carrying this ball down. Whew,
probably
close.
Probably a good no call though.
Yeah,
not a lot of contact, but definitely a push.
Yep. Carter Combs with a foul on the floor on the way to the basket. In the NBA world, that would have been a continuation call.
Yeah.
But not today.
Not today.
No.
LeBron's not in the house.
No. There's Afari taking it down, and he probably should hand it off soon as possible. There's Combs taking it. There's the foul on the floor. Like I said, LeBron would have just kept going and made the basket, probably dunked it. Oh, Bain with a cheapie.
That's a ticky-tack.
Probably unnecessary by Bain. You know,
absolutely. There's nothing happening right there.
Yeah. Should just let it go.
Just a little overzealous on his part.
Yeah. 2 fouls apiece. This will be Smith carrying the ball down now for Mason with Dardis on the bench.
You know, West has an opportunity to put Mason away here. They really do, but they're letting him hang around.
Yeah. This has been kind of the tail of the tape for West all season long on the losses. On the losses that keep players or keep teams in the game just close enough. And they've been playing really good basketball. It's just here and there, just to your point, keeping teams around. Giving them an opportunity to take over. Oak Hills, perfect example. They got beat by the last second shot. And they had Oak Hills completely controlled most of the game. 9 points up.
Yeah, you know, to me, watching West basketball over the years, the state of the men's basketball program or the boys basketball program is in good shape. You can see kids are playing confidently. You have multiple players in the game, in the mix. They look like they're having fun.
Yeah.
Playing hard defense, playing good, solid, fundamental basketball.
And they seem like they're having fun playing with each other. You know, that's another thing that sometimes gets missed is whether or not they enjoy being with each other.
That's right. Great point, for sure. You can see it. You can see it out on the court.
For sure. All right, Tate Fishman bringing the ball down. 36-31 again. Only a 5-point ball game. Just 2 possessions. Fishman taking his time. The clock is your friend here, Lakota West. That's Greer on Fishman now. Bain with a pick and roll. Ooh, almost lost that ball away.
Not sure what West is doing here.
Oh, that's got to be a foul on the floor. Oh, he's going to call it shooting. In the act of shooting, he's calling that. Coach Richards didn't agree with him. Yep. There's Combs taking his time, looking for an opportunity. Takes the dribble drive. The foul comes from behind on the shove. Ooh. I guess he called the late foul.
Yeah, I mean, that's an aggressive take by Carter Combs. And, you know, that's what West needs. He needs to get hot. He needs to hit a couple shots. Because once he hits a couple shots, he's not going to get this double, triple team. And then other things can open up.
Unfortunately, he just missed his first of the free throw. We need this one for sure. Combs a little strong on the free throw. Not much arc on that shot.
No.
All right, Cooper bringing the ball down. Smith to, Mason's brought in a couple subs, so that's number 10. That's Molnar. That's Molnar taking that shot. Or that's number 20, sorry, Peyton Ramsey. With a foul going the other direction. Foul number 10 on the backside, apparently. Molnar getting called for that foul. His first. That's a big defensive rebound for West right there.
Yeah, he definitely got up. Peyton Ramsey into the game, huh? Makes me think of the Indiana University.
Yeah, here's the foul. Oh, he called him for coming in. Oh, no, here it is right here. The reach-in on Gladys.
Yeah.
That's the reach-in.
That's the reach-in.
Yeah, you're mentioning Peyton Ramsey, who was a St. X quarterback.
Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me. Close, but no cigar.
Yeah.
That would be the Elder Panther quarterback.
Sorry, Elder.
Who's
My
now at,
apologies.
you said that on purpose.
I know.
Now at IU, having a great career.
You know, I did say that on purpose because I know you're an Elder grad, an Elder alum. And he's actually, we just watched him play against Ohio State not a few weeks ago.
Yeah, they lost to, I think, was
They
it
did.
Auburn or somebody. They lost in a bowl game here, but
Yeah.
it was a good game.
Yeah. Great quarterback. A pocket passer.
He's having a good career.
Yeah, a pocket passer. Hard to find those in the NFL these days. A lot of running dudes in there.
Yeah, it reminds me of football tomorrow.
That's true, playoffs. All right, Allen inbounds now to Fishman.
Looks like a little trap, maybe. Looks like Mason setting up a trap.
Yep,
A soft, collapsible 1-2-2.
yep. Combs knows what he's doing with that trap.
Oh,
A nice block in the backside. I think he got a piece of that ball, but I'm not sure. Either that or Combs went a little strong. Greer. Inside to Molnar. Molnar across to. Ooh, a lot of bodies flying everywhere.
our bodies are flying. Looks like an MMA team event.
Dudukovic with a nice rebound there. The future for West looks bright with Dudukovic in here, and his father played for Butler University, so a lot of athletes coming out of the Dudukovic family. Obviously, his sister Caitlin recognized this at halftime for her accomplishments as Miss Ohio on the soccer team.
Yeah.
Subbing in is Malachi Irby. Pitcock is coming in for Mason. He will be replacing Peyton Ramsey, your quarterback from
Yeah,
Elder.
the IU quarterback.
Yeah, former
Someone
Elder.
needs to check his eligibility.
Molnar inbouncing it.
You know, Carter Combs, his clock is just off a bit.
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, I think to your point, sometimes when you know that you're missing a key scorer,
Yeah, he
you
might
put
be,
a lot more pressure on yourself.
might be pressing. He's on. We're on Eastern Standard, and he's on Central. But
Ooh.
he's getting good looks. He's
He
just
is.
barely missing.
Yeah, and coming up a little strong, so that usually a sign that he's pressing a little bit. No over the back call there. No box out either by West. A double team underneath, Allen across. Oh, ill-advised pass, that's off Mason. Yes, it's a good call. Malachi checking on him. That's a ball deflection. Really didn't catch him with his hand. In for Mason is Robert Rivera. Oh, Rivers, sorry, not Rivera, Rivers. Tate Fishman.
Fast
Inbound.
hands, fast feet on defense, and that's exactly what he did on that one.
I tell you what, for the last 3 minutes, we've been stuck at 37-31. Defensive side on both sides. I've been really strong on the defensive rebounding side of it.
Yeah, offensively, we're in some kind of a time warp.
This is the Bobby Plump play. You know what Bobby Plump is?
I do not. Let me Wikipedia it real quick, and I'll get back with you.
Bobby Plump is the guy that the Milan basketball team against Muncie Central, otherwise known as Hoosiers, the movie.
Oh, right.
Tate Fishman. Combs, oh, stayed on the ground. Oh, nice look by Fishman, but bad pass. Pitcock on the drive. Combs blocking him off. Nice job by Combs sealing that off. Forcing a pass from the outside.
You see
What
how
a great job by Combs.
You see how fast Tate got down the floor?
Yes.
I mean, I know
Combs.
he made the errant pass, but he was down. It's like,
Wow. End of the third quarter, 37-31, Lakota West. Barn burner, come back and join us for the last quarter.
hero wears a cape.
Plan and practice your escape.
Welcome back, Firebird fans, to Lakota West versus Mason here at Lakota West High School. A good 3 quarters of basketball here for both sides. Hard fought, but Lakota West still edging out just a bit, 37-31 Lakota West right now by a 6-point margin. What are you seeing in the last quarter here, Jim?
Yeah, well, definitely this is becoming a defensive struggle. You know, I think that probably Mason is tightening up their offense. You know, they're trying to turn this into more of a defensive game because they don't have a hot hand. Yeah. And I feel like that might be inadvertently their strategy.
Yeah, by default?
Yeah. And
look at Afari work it. Fishman for 3. Oh, a little strong.
And, you know, offensively, West had some things going on in the first half, and they don't have it right now.
Yeah. And this is where we're, you know, having those, we've said it a million times, those hot hands really helps down the stretch.
Yeah.
And we got to catch fire to Carter Combs or get Afari back involved in the offensive side. You can't have one of the Mason Comets catching fire here.
No.
That was Stewart for 3 there. It's a big 3 for the Comets, bringing this game to a 3-point game again. Combs. Pick and roll, but didn't give it to Weber. Now he looks at Weber with a nice look. Weber has an open look. In and out. Oh, Irby tried to put it right back instead of just securing it. Cooper.
Yeah, this is going to continue to be a knockdown drag out unless somebody gets hot.
Yes. Almost a walk there, but no call. Stewart. Cooper. Dardis.
You know, I know Jim Leon is looking through all his options, but, oh, that's a defensive breakdown. But I think West maybe should try to get the ball inside, either Afari or Weber, and see if they can try to get something going there, because they don't have anything going on. You know, the Carter Combs show's not working right now. Right.
And to your point, they're not staying disciplined. They're kind of hokey pokey on the outside and taking shots.
When Carter Combs attacks, the rest of the offense just kind of watches.
Yeah.
Continue to see that trend too.
Irby. A little jump ball call.
Yeah, he needs to go right to the rim. That was too indecisive.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why you stop there and take that shot. All right, Dardis with the ball now. A 1-point ball game. I tell you what, Afari should be well rested. He hardly played the 3rd quarter. A little handsy going on out there too.
Nice rebound by Tate Fishman. Skied for that ball.
He's been the X factor so far in this game. Fishman looking for an option, and to your point, there's not a whole lot of movement from West right now. They're in man-to-man, and we have no picks going on. See that? Everybody's just kind of stalemated. Combs. Oh boy, caught himself in the trap almost. Afari.
Yeah,
they look a little disorganized.
Offense, they have come to a grinding halt right now. Absolutely grinding halt on offense.
Mason fans are not happy with those fouls being called against Mason right now.
I'm surprised Coach Leon's not looking for a timeout to reset things.
I would agree with you, and at the very least, to probably give them a little bit of a breather, kind of reorganize their brains too. Combs will inbounds this ball.
Because right now, Mason's offense has got some momentum.
Combs from way out. Feet wasn't really set on that shot, kind of forced it. Fishman on the ball, and Greer trying to get the 5-second call. Oh, great defense there by Afari. Oh, reach foul there. They're calling the foul underneath, I think.
Is it true that Julian McKay's...
Here comes the replay on that foul on the reach. Yeah, Irby.
Any chance Julian McKay's plane landed at Greater Cincinnati and he's on his way to the field house here?
I think he's driving around with the...
we could use him.
I think he's driving around the Griswold family and looking at Big Ben again. Look, Dad, Big Ben. All right, Tate Fishman. Irby. Mason has its first lead of the game, 38-37. Oh, it's an ill-advised pass by Weber. We got a tip off of Bain Allen. That's a good call. The tip off of Bain Allen.
Yeah.
An unfortunate diagonal pass there. Greer will inbounds for Mason. Mason now could start adding to the lead. That's Dardis. Almost a steal again for Fishman. That leaves West out of position. Dardis with a fake. Another fake, but an inside wrap pass. Oh, what a great rebound by Brady Weber.
Wow.
Fantastic rebound. He skied for that and timed it perfectly. Fishman. We got a timeout now for Coach Leon. He's looking for the full.
I like it. I like it. Let's regroup. It's time to counter to whatever Mason's doing right now. Put something in play.
I think you hit it on the head, though. West looks very disorganized on offense. Really not attacking the inside of the paint. Spending a lot of time on the perimeter and a lot of watching. All things that are not good against a man-to-man defense.
Yeah, and like they need to find something other than Carter Combs.
Yes.
I mean, he's a great player, but somebody else needs to step up.
And we need to dribble attack and enforce a double team somewhere where you can kick a pass.
Either attack the paint or get the ball to one of the bigs down low.
Yeah. We're not setting picks for each other, too, down low. If we can set some picks up, that will help Afari underneath.
Yeah, the momentum or the movement in the first half was so much better. But that's a testimony to Mason. You know, they've countered with their defensive approach. And now it's time for West to counter.
Yep. Well, you called it also on the head, the fact that you said that Mason would probably stick with their starters, and they have in the second half.
Yeah, I think Coach Richards was looking for a hot hand. He didn't find it, so he's sticking with the bigger players, I would say, the more athletic, bigger, stronger players, because it's deep. You know, he's a defensive-minded guy for sure.
Well, this will test his defensive theories here. West is coming out with all the starters except for Afari. He's going to take a rest, and that's Allen in there now. Fishman out to Weber. Weber has an open look, but he passes it up on the inside pass or shot. What a great move.
Nice play. Way to hold your composure.
Yep.
That's the second time. Actually, that's the third or fourth time he's done that tonight. He's been patient.
And that's a good way to describe it because he actually never seems to lose his cool.
No.
Dardis from the outside. Again, I wouldn't jump out at Dardis. I'd let him take that shot.
Yeah. He's not.
That's going to be a West ball. Yeah.
He's shown no inclination to take that jumper.
No. It's a head fake, and that's about all he's got. Weber inbounds now to Fishman. Fishman calling for Carter to come out. Carter's got the ball inside to Weber. Back out to Carter.
It's time to feed the bear. You need to get the ball to Weber. Pick and roll.
Got a handhold.
Pick and roll, pick and pop with Carter and Weber.
This is trouble for Mason. That's Cooper's number 4. That's number 4 foul on Cooper. I mean, one of your strongest scorers has 4 fouls going down the stretch. They're going to leave him out there right now. Weber. I'd go right at Cooper. I'd go right at Cooper.
Absolutely. I don't know why they're not screaming that.
Yeah. There's Mike Dardis in the stands asking about the referee calling there from Channel 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Fishman with the ball up top. I'd go right at Cooper. Find Cooper on the floor. He's got Weber right now underneath. They're trying to hide Cooper. Go after Cooper. There you go. Now Weber, take him on. Force the action, get him to get fouled. Oh, Weber, don't lose the ball, though.
Don't lose the ball.
Fishman.
You'd have made a hell of a coach, you know it?
Long time ago in a land far, far beyond. Oh, we got a timeout called. Oh, it's a good timeout there with Coach Leon. That's a very good timeout there.
Yeah, absolutely. We need the ball. We need to secure the ball at that point.
And this is a chance to talk about who's got the foul. You know, Cooper's got the foul to give right now. Go after him. Take him out of the game and give yourself a chance.
Hopefully they invoke the strategy.
Yeah. I got to believe they're going to think about it here.
I don't know why they don't want to try to get him, Weber, the ball on the block.
Well, that's the point, right? You accomplish both things. You give Weber the ball, and Cooper's the man covering Weber. So now you got your best player against their best defender who has a 4th foul with only 1 left. Force the action. If he goes out, he goes out.
We will see if Coach Leon is listening to the broadcast.
I can definitely assure you he is not. Coach Richards does not sub for Cooper. Cooper is now on the floor with 3 minutes left, taking the chance with him.
I don't think Combs has been out either.
No, Combs is not.
Combs has not been out. He's played the entire game as well.
And I think, you know, I think Coach Leon is smart in doing that because at the very least he's a distraction, right? Mason has to account for him on the floor.
Yeah.
All right, Combs up top. They're going to look for Weber here, I'm going to guess. That's the Dukovic on the opposite side of Weber, though. Allen back out to Combs, swinging it. They're looking for the swing. Isolate. They're going to look for an isolation, I got to believe. Combs is isolating against Stewart. Cooper steps in. To Dukovic with a nice move and a dribble drive, but not much there to look at from a basketball shot.
No.
Dardis with a drive. He's going to go straight to the hoop. And that's a foul on Weber, I'm going to guess. Boy, a heck of a ball game here, 39-38. That is a foul on Weber. That'd be his second. That
Yep.
sends Dardis to the line.
Still anybody's ball game.
Dardis with a smart taker. He hasn't taken it all day, straight to the hoop and coming across.
Smart.
Oh, I tell you what, that could have been a foul on Allen just as easy.
That's smart. The way, you know, Dardis got to step on him, and instead of going right to the rim, he went into the player, protected himself, initiated that contact while the defensive player was moving.
Yeah. Fishman. Well, I can see the concern of the West fans as I look across the stands. Allen, back to Fishman. Fishman trying to find a pass. Again, West looking a little helter-skelter on offense right now. I still don't know why we're not going right at Cooper.
I guess they didn't listen to us.
Yeah. Fishman inside the Dukovic. The Dukovic across, but blocked out by Stewart.
There's a reason me and you are sitting in the peanut gallery, Steve.
You're right. And we have the luxury of sitting here with replays and TVs. All right, Fishman back to Combs. That's the man you want with the ball at this time of the game. Combs trying to find a rotation that he likes. Boy, that's a lot of hand checking.
That's a lot of hand checking.
Fortunately, Mason dribbled it on the out-of-bounds line. A minute 35, they're going to bring in Afari in, which is probably a good move here. Probably for Bane Allen. Yep.
A little surprised Afari hasn't been in the game. He's such a key rebounder.
Yeah, and his athleticism creates some space. I would agree.
It's one of our best chances at a cheap bucket on the offensive end as well,
Which we need right now.
I don't know. What do we got here in the fourth quarter? Maybe 4 points?
Yeah. 2 points to be exact. It's been a very low score in fourth quarter for both teams. There's a fire that you just called it. You just called it.
Boom.
Dardis bringing the ball down now with the Dukovic on him. 1 minute, 20 seconds left. Back out to Greer. Greer across to Smith. Smith back out to Cooper. Cooper and Weber face each other. Oh, Tate Fishman lost sight of the ball.
Oh, unlucky.
Fishman. Fishman with a drive, pick and roll.
Don't be afraid to
Isolate him. Yes. Go right at him. Take it to the hoop. Oh. 41-42. They want Combs with the ball here. Combs is fouled on the floor. He's going to go to a one-on-one spot. That should be the 7th foul.
Yeah, that's 7. That's number 7.
Who's this going to be called on? 21. That's 4 fouls on 12. Sorry, on Smith. Or yeah, Stewart. 4 fouls on Stewart. Combs to the free throw line.
We could use a couple right now.
Yep. Good job by Carter taking a deep breath, gathering himself a little bit. Here's the one-on-one in the front end. Couple of big baskets here. It's been strong all day in the free throws. What do you think? Maybe a little tiredness, maybe? Just not his night kind of thing?
That was really a flat shot.
Yeah.
Like, to your point earlier.
West has to step out here. They're
Yeah.
down by 1. There's a rotation over.
Oh, boy, that was
Mason's
a savvy.
Mason's playing the 4 corners.
That was a savvy kick out by Mason.
That's a good foul by Afari. That's all right. That's a good
7.
foul, 1-on-1.
They should have done it 20 seconds ago. Make the game longer.
Yeah.
Not shorter.
Especially on a 1-on-1 situation. All right, this sends Dardis to the line. The West crowd going. He's going to be short. Oh, with the rotation on the ball, gets it in.
Nice release.
43-41, 19.7 seconds left. West held control of this ball game most of the game. But to your point, leaving them hanging around.
Let him hang around.
Dardis, that one's strong off the side. Still a 1-possession ball game, 43-41. West still has time. You got to stay under control here. Fishman trying to be the hero. Forces the action. It's a blocking foul there.
He was in the act of shooting.
Yeah.
Well, Tate.
He did get the foul on the 5th foul on Stewart. Oh no, that's Smith that's out.
You know, you got to hand it to Tate. He made something happen, right? You can't let the clock just die away. You got to make this game longer,
yeah,
not shorter. You couldn't afford to wait to 3 or 4 seconds. He didn't have a great shot, but he had a shot and things worked. He drew the contact. 2
big free throws here for Tate Fishman on the 1-on-1, but he misses the front end. They got a foul right away. West has to foul right away. There's a foul by Combs. I tell you, that's been the tail of the tape for tonight. Missed free throws.
You know, I'd say we're 3 for 10. I'm not looking at my stat sheet right now.
How about if I look for you, free throw wise, we're probably 5 for 13 right now. Pretty close.
Percentage-wise.
Dardis with a 1-on-1.
Okay,
that's a rebound. They're trying to find Combs. That's knocked out, 4-point-something seconds.
You got to call a timeout.
Yeah, you do. You're exactly right. You got to set up a play.
Set something up.
West has to take a full here, I believe. Wow, exciting, exciting, exciting. Once again, West, another West ball game coming down to the wire.
I'll tell you what, if you came in here tonight, you are definitely getting your money's worth. What a great basketball game. It's going right down to the end. Good, very clean, nothing sloppy, really. Every once in a while when it was aggressive, got sloppy, but in general, good basketball.
And you know, and if you have a passion about basketball, you love defense, and that's what you've had tonight. Some good defensive rebounding, a lot of bodying up. And, you know, to your point, a very consistent game call by the men in the stripes.
You know, when you're an offensive player and somebody's in your drill, it's hard to get comfortable. And I think, you know, Carter hasn't getting his normal 16 points tonight. It's because someone's been in his face all night.
Yeah. You know, one thing this may happen is that if anybody sees the film on this, they may see a little bit of a blueprint for both teams. Figure out a way to play defense against both teams coming down the stretch, because that's what we're doing here, right? We're just setting ourselves up for the tournament run.
Yeah, that's right.
And this information that we get from here is how we process it as coaches to go into the final tournament run at the end of the season.
That's a good point. I hate to say this is practice, but it is practice. It's practice.
It sort of is.
You're trying to get ready to make a run in the tournament.
Yeah. All right, so Weber to Fishman. Fishman's got to get it down the floor quickly. Unfortunately, he's losing the ball. He's got to find somebody who couldn't pick it up. And that would be it. It ends auspiciously with a little loss of control on the ball. They definitely were looking for Carter Combs there. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out.
Yeah, I mean, that didn't turn out well for Fishman, but it's not like he had a lot of time.
No.
He had very limited time.
Yeah, and he had to make something happen.
And they were in the first time that Tate looked at Carter, he was covered. So he had to make another move to allow Carter to get open, and that's when things kind of went awry.
Well, Jim, great to have you tonight. Another nail biter for Lakota West, in which they fall from behind, leaving the team in.
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks for having me. Thanks for putting up with me. It does feel like Mason stole one from us.
I
in
would
our
agree.
house.
I think Oak Hills would say the same last week. All right, we'll be back to see you guys in Lakota East versus Lakota West on February the 14th. I'm Steve Nguyen along with Jim All signing off for the night. Thanks, everybody.